Hey guys, this is my 6th video talking about Generation Force cards. This may be a preview or a review, not exactly sure when this video is going to go up, so bear with me. Watch my 5 previous videos. They should be on the sidebar, and if I think of it, annotations somewhere upstairs. But I'll review 3 more cards today. The first card is Thundershort. It's a normal spell. Inflict 400 damage to your opponent for each monster they control. I love this card. Now, don't get me wrong, I actually do hate Burn with a passion. I hate Burn more than like any other deck. But if you really think about it, like this with just desserts and a Geometrio, it just gets nasty. I'm definitely going to do a deck profile just because I think it's interesting. I'm going to do a deck basing it around Black Garden just because there aren't that many cards that gives your opponent tokens. And you know, I just think this has a lot of potential. 400 damage per. It's not as good as desserts, but you know what? That's fine. I mean, it's still damage. You can still use 3 of them, so I just see it as a very, very solid card. Next card, Wonder Wand. Big card people are talking about. It wasn't talked about like at first, but now people are starting to realize how powerful it is. It's an equip spell, and it says equip only to a spellcaster type monster. It gains 500 attack. During your main phase, you can send this face-up card and the equipped monster you control to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. Now, you may be wondering, why is this card good? Well, right off the bat, you can equip this to a Gravekeeper's Recruiter and draw 2, and then you can search. It's really, really solid. Will Gravekeepers use it? I'm not totally sure, just because the way their deck's built, they're solely built around like Royal Tribute. That's why they use such a low monster count. But I don't know, maybe things will change now because now they have technically a D draw, so I don't know. We'll see on that. I didn't really look at what all other spellcasters there were, so I apologize for some big one that, you know, I didn't mention, but overall, just for spellcasters in general, this is a very, very solid card. It's always good to have some sort of draw power. If a deck has some sort of draw power, then they have some sort of advantage over your opponent. Just because if you think about it, you're drawing cards, so you have less cards in your deck, so that means you're going to have a better chance at drawing those power cards or a card to get you out of a certain situation. So that's easily what, you know, makes those sort of cards good, and it fixes your hands too. Like if you open up kind of poorly, you know, you can, you know, work out of it a little bit. So that's pretty interesting. Especially Gravekeepers, they can use 3 of this if they wanted to, and a Lure of Darkness. So they technically have 4 draw 2 cards. So it's going to be really interesting to see if anyone really uses this card. And the last card is Pokey Drock. It's a level 3 dragon. When this card is normal summon, you can add 1 of itself from your deck to your hand. Now you may be wondering, well, why am I deciding to talk about this? Well, yes, it's a gadget, technically. I mean, it searches itself, so the stats are weak on it. It's a 3-star, 200, 100. But the first thing you want to see is that it's a dragon effect. Now, why does that matter? Well, we now have another target for Debris Dragon. You can make Exploder Dragon Wing, if I'm not mistaken. I just think that's really, really solid. And plus, it can search itself out. I was thinking of putting this card in my Gadget Turbo deck, just because if you open one of these and Ultimate Offerings, well, that means you can just make rank 3 exceeds, and then with the gadgets in the deck already, you make rank 4 exceeds, so it's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to look into using this card, so yeah guys, that's it for now. I just don't want to waste any more of your time. I hate that my videos are always 5 minutes on these reviews, but you know, I try and talk as much as I can about each card without, you know, boring you guys to death. So if there's any card that I didn't review out of my 6 videos, leave comments down below, and, you know, maybe I'll review them depending on how many people make the suggestion for the card. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos so far. There's 6 of them, so go check them out, and peace.